So welcome everyone. Welcome to this Friday night chill out session. This Yin Yoga and Yoga Nidra class. So like I said, you can lie down in Shavasana or any position that feels good to you as we're going to start the class there. And just take this moment to arrive onto the surface that you are lying down on. Just allow the body to begin to rest wherever you've landed. Feeling into the body and noticing if there's anywhere that feels like you're storing habitual tension. And just see if you can take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let that tension go. Breathing deeply in. Exhale, release the shoulders, the face, the back of the body, the legs. One more deep breath in here, filling the lungs. And a slow and deep breath out through the mouth. Notice how it feels as you begin to let go a little bit more. And now as you let your breath return to natural, return to normal, feeling into how you're feeling today. Noticing anything that's coming up for you in this space, emotionally, spiritually. Perhaps noticing if the mind is super busy with what's happened in your week or your day. And knowing that that is okay, you can bring all of what is going on for you to your mat today. Part of the practice of Yin Yoga is becoming aware of what is already there. No judgment, no force. So as you lie here in awareness, coming to an intention for your practice. Something personal to you that's coming up. Or perhaps dedicating your practice to someone or something that feels right to you in this moment. And then perhaps choosing to bring your right hand onto your belly and your left hand onto your heart. And on your next breath in, breathe into that intention. Fill your lungs, your belly, your heart space with air. And slowly breathe out to release. Again, let's breathe into that intention to your gut, your knowledge space of your heart, the wisdom of your body, breathing in. And then breathing out slowly. Again, take one more breath deeply into your hands, your belly, your chest. Expand outwards. And breathe out slowly. And perhaps with your hands in this space, you can tune in a little bit deeper to the sensations in your body. The soft beating of your heart. The earthy knowing of your gut and your belly. Just noticing here if there is any tension being created in the face, in the eyes, the shoulders. And see if you can release that, relax that down. And so when you're ready, gently begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Let your head fall from side to side. It might feel good to take a big stretch, reaching the arms and the legs away from each other. And then take your time, we'll come into our first yin position. So we'll simply be drawing our knees into our chest. And you can hold behind the knee here so that we don't create too much pressure on the tops of the knees. Allow your shoulders to stay drawn down and relax the feet, legs, and knees as much as you can. If this doesn't feel comfortable, you can always hold on the tops of the knees, doing what feels right for you. And I invite you to close your eyes as you arrive here. Perhaps it feels good to let a breath come out through the mouth. And as you do so, you sink a little bit deeper into this hug for yourself. This space that we all started our life in, a fetal position. This space, a very nurturing place to soften and to begin to let go of anything that's not serving you. And as you find this stillness, just tuning in to what is coming up for you in this moment. What sensations, emotions, what deep feelings are arising. How can your breath support you in this stillness? Now together, let's draw a deep breath into the back of the body. And exhale, release through the mouth. Inhaling, fill the back of the lungs, press them into the floor. And exhale, release. One more breath in your own time. Breathing in. Breathing out. And so from here, imagine that you were moving as slowly as you could to come out of this pose. And intuitively find a place that feels good for you to rest. That might be with your knees knocked together, the legs stretched away from you, maybe even the knees moving away from each other, or any other pose that feels good to you right now. And see if you can keep your awareness within your body, noticing how it feels. So tonight's class is focusing on the element of water and our kidney meridian. And our kidney meridian is the governor of the emotion of fear. So when we feel balanced in this meridian, we are able to let go easily of things that don't serve us and move with confidence. As we transition into the next pose, imagine that you are moving as fluidly as water, slowly beginning to move to one side, allowing the knees to fall. And then very gently allowing yourself to sit up in your own time. And so for our next pose, we will be in seated, and you're welcome to sit on a cushion or something soft. And then we'll keep our knees nice and bent here and have a pillow or a cushion right near our bellies. We're going to come into Paschimottanasana, forward fold. But in this forward fold, we're not aiming to reach the toes. So we're going to round the spine over our bolster and let ourselves rest here. You can always straighten the legs if that feels good to you, but I'm going to keep mine nice and bent so this stays more of a stretch in the back than in the hamstrings. I like to have my palms facing up in this pose to receive any energy that might be coming my way. If this doesn't feel good to you, you can always come against a wall and have your legs up the wall instead. Gently close your eyes if it feels good to do so. Let's again take a deep breath into our lower back, into that space where the kidneys reside. And then breathe out through the mouth. Relax the muscles of your face, of your eyes, of your jaw. And take as many breaths like this as feels good in this pose. Breathing deeply into the back. And breathing deeply out from the mouth. Again, how can you soften into this space of stillness? Perhaps one of the first times that you've become truly still today. Notice how your body and your mind are responding to this stillness. It might feel good in this pose to continue breathing a little more deeply than is natural. Allowing the whole back of your body to expand as you breathe in and gently contract back to center as you breathe out. So just spending our last few moments here, is there a way you can soften body, mind, breath a little bit more? Very gently, let's take a deep breath in here. And a deep breath out. Again, moving as though you were moving through water, slowly and fluidly. Take your time to rise back up into a seated position. And again, find some movement or a pose that feels good to you. That may be swaying your knees from side to side, maybe sitting cross-legged, or even lying down. Do what works for you right now. And maybe you can keep your eyes closed here, keeping your awareness inside your body and any sensations that are coming up right now. And so when you're ready, we'll begin moving into our next pose. And so for this one, we'll come into kneeling. And if you're just on a hard surface, I put a blanket underneath your knees here. I'm going to have my pillow or my blocks in front of me. And we're going to tuck all 10 of our toes underneath, including our little toe. Just make sure that little one is still tucked under. And then you can bring your hands forwards here into a toe squat. Rest yourself on as many pieces of blanket, pillow that you need to, and find a place that feels good for you. Try and make sure that you're not sticking your bum out too much, that you're allowing your tailbone to stay nice and long. And then let's take a big and deep breath in here. And exhale. Inhale from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Exhale from the pores of the skin. Nice breathing in very gently, base of the spine, crown of the head. Exhaling, release. And so again, just softening in those places where you don't need to hold any tension right now. Tuning into your toes, your feet, your ankles. How can you meet the sensation, the emotion, whatever's coming up for you with a kind and gentle gaze? If you're finding that this is a challenging place to stay, gently become aware of your breath. Take a few deeper breaths to bring your awareness back to your body. So last few moments here, you have the option to bring your hands onto your knees and sit back onto your toes for these last few moments. But stay where you are if that doesn't feel good. Keeping the face soft, the shoulders soft. Together, let's take a deep breath in from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Open the mouth and exhale deeply. Again, moving very slowly, as though moving through water. Gently begin to walk forwards and untuck your toes. It might feel good to give them a tap on the ground behind you. And then we'll just come and sit on our heels. So we're essentially doing the opposite of what we've just done to our toes. They're being elongated. If for some reason this feels really uncomfortable, then come into another seated position. Have your hands on your knees and then let the crown of the head reach up towards the sky. How does the body feel right now in this moment? And so in Yin Yoga, we're tuning back into that feminine energy of allowing what comes to come to us rather than reaching for it in a masculine sense. Again, let's take a deep breath in from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. And then exhale through the mouth. Take your time. Our next pose is a dangling pose. So we're going to come up into standing. And you'll need your feet hip distance apart here. If you have a soft block that you can put between your thighs, this is not soft, but I'll demonstrate with it. And that's a really nice way to keep your knees from coming together. But if not, then don't worry. You can just do without. So we'll start in standing. And then just take your time to round down through the body, bending your knees and coming into a ragdoll shape. So have a pillow to support your hands here and bend your knees as much as feels good to you in this pose. The aim is not to touch the ground, but rather to elongate the spine and allow the neck to relax. So to create some space in the back of the neck. It might feel good to just shake your head from side to side a little bit here and let your shoulders really, really hang. This is such a powerful pose for working into the kidney meridian. It can be a very challenging place to stay, but just be aware of how you're feeling. Becoming that observer of thoughts, feelings, sensations. You might feel good here to take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. I like to imagine in this pose that anything I need to let go of is just rushing out through my head. Anything that's not serving me is going back into the ground. As you stay in this pose, noticing how it changes for you. What new sensations are coming up in this space? What new thoughts or ideas are present for you? We'll just spend a few more moments here, seeing if you can relax the body a little bit more. Let the head, the neck, the jaw go. All right, and then together, let's take a big and deep breath into the back. And take an exhalation to release. Take your time to press your hands into the floor and step back into a downward facing dog, just for a moment, just to transition. And then take your time again to bring your knees down to the earth. Sink your hips towards your heels and take a child's pose. And how much can you let yourself go into the floor here? See if you can take 5 conscious breaths into breathing into the body. Last deep breath here. In your own time, we're going to end up on our bellies, so in a prone position, with our legs stretched out away from us, and perhaps a blanket or a pillow at the top of our mats. So we're going to come into a position called superior pose, and it's quite hard for me to talk to you whilst I'm in it, so we'll just bring our forehead down onto a pillow or a block or maybe a blanket. And this is just going to create some space for our nose so we don't squash our nose. So our forehead will be down, and then we're going to interlace our fingers at the back of our neck and gently pull the skin at the back of our neck up. So you're aiming to have your hands at the base of your skull and a gentle pulling motion. If for some reason this feels really uncomfortable, you can always just lie prone on your front. In this space, where the whole of your front body is supported on the earth, can you gently breathe into your body? And perhaps breathe out through the mouth. How can you let go into this pose? Through the body, the mind, and the breath. This pose is an amazing space for replenishing our energy when we feel overtired, overworked, or just when the energy of the world feels a little bit off as it has recently. This place is a space we can breathe into our backs, our bodies. And we can be fully supported by the ground underneath us. Perhaps you can let yourself be drawn a little bit deeper into your breath here. Feeling the belly, the abdomen move on the earth underneath you. Let's take a deep breath in together here. And then release and exhale. Just take your time to release and perhaps make a pillow with your hands and look to one side. Come into any pose that feels comfortable for you. Releasing the head, the neck, the shoulders. Simply being with whatever comes up for you in this moment. Just take another couple of breaths here. And when you're ready, you can come and lie down on your back, ready for your Yoga Nidra. Take your time to arrive in a place that feels supportive to you. Blankets, pillows, cushions. Maybe covering yourself or your eyes if the light disturbs you. Make sure that you're super comfortable. If something is uncomfortable now, then in 30 minutes, it's going to be even more uncomfortable. Take your time. There's no rush. When you've arrived in your space of stillness, begin to notice your breathing. Feel the natural flow of air as it comes in, and the natural flow of air as it comes out. Softly tell yourself 3 times that here begins the practice of Yoga Nidra. I will stay awake. I will receive whatever I need to receive. And I will awaken feeling relaxed and refreshed. Now bring your awareness to the sounds you can hear inside the room and outside the room. Now drawing your awareness in, allow yourself a moment to become aware of all of your sensations. Smell, sounds, the touch of air on your skin. Visualize yourself resting on the floor and become aware of your own physical presence. Very gently return to the sensation of your breath. Now see if you can move inward for a moment and find a place of safety and peace. A place where you feel secure, loved, and calm. Perhaps there is a person or a certain place you can visualize that helps you accentuate this feeling of safety and well-being. Take a moment to visualize this place and know that you can return to it at any point in this practice if you need to, or indeed at any time in your life. Now tell yourself 3 times, I let go of what does not serve me and step forwards with courage. Going to move now through a body awareness scan. As I call out different areas of your body, just become aware of that space. Just become aware of the sensations that you feel as I call out each part of your body. We will begin by becoming aware of the space between the eyebrows, the center of the forehead. The base of the front of the neck. Awareness to the right shoulder. The right elbow. Your right wrist. Right thumb. Right index finger. Right middle finger. Right ring finger. Right little finger. The right wrist. The right elbow. The right shoulder. The base of the front of the neck. Your left shoulder. Your left elbow. Your left wrist. Left thumb. Left index finger. Left middle finger. Left ring finger. Left little finger. The left wrist. Left elbow. Left shoulder. The base of the front of the neck. The center of the chest. The right side of the chest. The center of the chest. The left side of the chest. the center of the chest, the navel, pelvis, awareness to your right hip, right knee, right ankle, your right big toe, right second toe, right third toe, right fourth toe, right little toe, your right ankle, the right knee, right hip, pelvis, the left hip, left knee, left ankle, left big toe, left second toe, left third toe, left fourth toe, left little toe, your left ankle, your left knee, the left hip, awareness to the pelvis, navel, center of the chest, base of the front of the neck, center of the forehead, now become aware of the breath. Feel the rhythm of the breath as you breathe in and out of the body. Feel the air move in and feel the air move out in a smooth, steady, and slow rhythm. Feel the air move in and feel the air move out. Now, as you breathe, feel your breath in the spine. As you breathe in, feel the breath move from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, feel the breath move from the crown of the head to the base of the spine. As you breathe in, the breath moves up the spine. And as you breathe out, the breath moves down the spine. On the inhale, feel the breath move up. And on the exhale, feel the breath move down. Feel the spine expand on the inhale and contract on the exhale. When you breathe in, the spine expands and the breath rises up the spine. And when you breathe out, feel the breath move down the spine as it contracts. Now see the breath move up and down the spine as it expands and contracts. Watch the breath as it moves up and down like a cloud of sparkling mist that dances up and down the spine. Feel and watch the breath dance as you breathe in and breathe out. Now we are going to move through some opposite sensations. Try not to get too bogged down in the sensation. Just feel the sensation as I call it out. Just notice how each sensation feels in your body. Feel hot. Feel cold. Feel light. Feel heavy. Feel invisible. Feel bold. Feel light. Feel dark. Experience love. Experience hate. Feel warm. Feel cool. Feel hungry. Feel satisfied. Feel anxious. Feel calm. Now see yourself lying on the ground under the night sky. You are comfortable, safe, and warm. Look at the dark of the sky and see its expansiveness, making you feel small. You notice how relaxed and warm you are. Feeling the earth underneath you and listening to the cool night breeze. You notice the brilliant, bright full moon in the expansiveness of the sky above you. See it in all of its captivating glory. You embrace the magic that it radiates, like a gem in the navy blue sky. Its presence makes you feel safe and more relaxed. Now see this beautiful warm light of the full moon radiate down on you and gently enter through the top of your head. Sense its glow begin to seep down into your brain, nourishing it deeply. You feel the light of the moon slowly move down your throat and into your heart space. See with every breath in how much of this moonlight fills your chest. Slowly, your whole body begins to be filled by this glowing, soft light, touching and revitalizing every organ, muscle, and bone in your body. As you lie here bathed in this magical moonlight, see that you too are made of stars, magic, and a wealth of radiant potential. See that you too are part of this beautiful creation. You, alongside creatures, people, and nature, who share this wonderful universe with you. You are special and loved. Now say to yourself 3 times, I let go of what does not serve me and step forwards with courage. Very gently begin to become aware of your body. Notice your breath. Feel the earth supporting you from underneath. Notice each and every sound that you can hear from the world around you. Hearing sounds inside the room and outside the room. It might feel good to begin to deepen your breath and wiggle your fingers and your toes, reawakening your body really, really slowly. Do whatever feels right to you to move and awaken your body. Perhaps it feels good to curl into a ball and roll to one side and spend a moment in a fetal position, giving yourself a gentle hug. Knowing that you have as long as you need, we'll eventually come and sit with our eyes softly closed in a place that feels comfortable to you. Take this moment to notice how you feel. And gently draw your hands to your heart center, softly pressing the palms together and feeling this connection to yourself. Perhaps you notice the beating of your own heart, your pulse. And together, let's draw a deep breath in and exhale deeply. Option to end this class with one sounding of Om. So we'll inhale. Om. Let's rub our palms together and generate some heat. And then place your hands over your face, your eyes. Blink your eyes open when you're ready. Take your time to release your hands in your own time. Take a stretch, drink some water. Namaste, everybody. It's normal to feel quite woozy after a yoga nidra, so do drink something. Big glass of water. And if you have any questions, then let me know. Everyone's got their water now. So this is a monthly class, so I hope to see some of you next month when we will be doing a different element. And just let me know if you want to sign up. And any questions, let me know. Comments, concerns, anything. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend as well. Oh, can I put a heart? Yay! Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Enjoy your weekend. Hey.
Hey.